as far as I can tell, essentially looked like the snowplow, put down Mr. Jason Strife, and get the 1-2-3. But in what was a movie that was rather surprising, I must say, considering, well, Tyler's not exactly how you say friendly. He actually grabbed the mic and thanked Jason for an excellent match, saying he's one of the finest opponents he's ever fought, and thanked Jason for his stay in SoCal, because apparently Mr. Strife is on his way back home. Now, where home is, supposedly is Iowa. I hear he works in Oregon. Frankly, the guy's like a countrywide phenomenon. I can't say worldwide yet, but a countrywide phenomenon. I hope to see him back, and I hope to see more of Mr. Bateman, because frankly, when Epic sends us matches that good, we feel like we won a prize. And frankly, you did too. Now, our next match was originally supposed to be Chimera and Jason Watts defending their tag team titles versus the very talented Cutler brothers making their return since their last appearance at, I believe it was...
All Out War, I believe.
Yeah, about 18 months to 2 years ago. Welcome back, guys. Anyway.
The controversial show.
Yep, the show that put us on the map for all the wrong reasons. I guess we got better. Considered legit. Fuckers. Anyway, back to the meat and potatoes. You know how we always put card subject to change? Well, card subject to change. Surprise! Chimera isn't there. I heard, which of course means I'm basically lying through my teeth, but I heard he was in Tijuana and drank the water, and even though he's Mexican, he still got the squirts. I mean, I didn't know that's possible. And obviously I'm fucking lying through my teeth. But it's a good joke, right? Back on topic. Instead, we scramble, and we realize, my God, we have so much on, it almost doesn't matter. Sure, it's not a tag team title match anymore, but instead we bring to you the Negro division. Willie Mack and Jason Watts instead will now fight the Cutler brothers in a match that was, well, it was bitchin', honestly. It was great. You had awesome spots from the Cutlers, where they had Willie in the corner, and they were jumping rope and whipping him, which, I mean, that just could not feel good, realistically. And they had another spot where Watts had one of the Cutlers in a full Nelson. Willie runs and kicks him in the head, and after that kick to the head, which was really quite extraordinarily painful, Watts felt the need to full Nelson bomb him. I mean, seriously, these guys were going for the gusto, just trying to just pound the snot out of each other. Well, the end came when Watts, being the, what is he, like 6'6" or something like that? Being the big, huge son of a bitch he is, used his enormous strength to pick up both Cutlers simultaneously and chokeslam them and pin them both at the same time for the victory. Now, why did he pin both at the same time? Well, because Jason Watts decided it's only Lucha rules. And realistically, who the fuck are we going to tell Jason Watts you can't do that? I mean, seriously. I called him Eric once, and I turned around and he was right there. I almost shit myself, for God's sakes. So I'm never going to tell that fucking guy a thing in my life. Just to clarify that. Now, depending on what Jason does at Ascende, he may have almost a perfect record in the IWL, an excellent 09 season, and assuming Chimera no longer has the squirts, which he never had in the first place, refer to I'm lying, there may be, very well may be a tag title defense. Now, what does 2010 hold for those talented individuals? I don't know. But if you keep showing up, you'll find out. That's how we keep you coming back. You know, it's like the crack man. We give you the first hit for free and then we reel you in. No? I mean, not all those jokes can work. Our main event of the evening was a phenomenal, and I do mean phenomenal, 4-way match featuring 4 of the finest talents in the IWL. Cast Iron Cawthorn versus Marcus Riot versus Jerome LTV Robinson versus our champion Doom. Now, I could attempt to explain to you everything that happened, but well, Christ, it's a 4-way match. Do you have any idea how much happens in a 4-way match? Thankfully, it's online so you can go watch it, but what I will cover briefly is some of the stuff I do remember. I know at one point, Cawthorn dove off the top rope to the outside, which was, well, Christ, I've never seen that, honestly. I've never, literally, in all my years of watching wrestling, I've been watching wrestling on like fucking 4, honestly. I've never seen a dude, basically the size of Earthquake, for Christ's sakes, jump off the top rope and survive. Sid, looking at you with your broken ass leg.
Well, that's a funny reference, by the way, but Cawthorn more dropped off the middle rope, but it was still impressive nonetheless. A big guy jumping off like that.
Top rope, middle. Listen, I've never seen a big son of a bitch do that. I don't give a fuck if it's the bottom rope. That's better than Hulk Hogan does anymore. Now, moving on. Not to be outdone, because let's face it, this is an ass-loaded talent in a match. There's no other way to put it. You got LTP pulling out flips and corkscrews. I mean, he's amazing. There's a reason this guy's gone to Japan, for Christ's sake. But oh, no. Marcus Riot, being a phenomenal talent in his own right, is not going to be outdone. No. He starts pulling tricks out of his repertoire, his own flips, his own dives. But do you think Doom's going to be outdone? God, no. He's our champion for a reason. In fact, Doom picked up the victory with not one, because, well, it just didn't seem like enough, but 2 small package drivers on poor Marcus Riot. Now, 1 hurts like hell and you usually don't get up. 2, you're definitely not going to get up. And Doom got lucky in the fact that LTP and Gotham were so busy fighting each other outside, they weren't able to get back in time to break up the 3 count, meaning Doom is still your champion. At which point this means Doom is retained. Doom is now officially 1 show short, Das Sunday, away from completing our whole 09 season undefeated, being a year-long champion, which is, don't get me wrong, a mighty impressive goal. Hell, I couldn't do that. Most guys in SoCal haven't done that. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a hell of a feat. I gotta tell you, a certain part of me, like my inner fan, is thinking, who the fuck is gonna finally beat this guy, for Christ's sakes? Was he motherfucking bulletproof? I mean, seriously, you got through a cage match? You got through a 4-way match? Do we have to, seriously, tie his hands behind his back and hit him over the head with a frying pan to give his opponent a goddamn fighting chance? Which brings us to Das Ende, the new show that, first off, the first thing I immediately have to address is our show date has changed. Initially announced as December 19th, we've moved 1 whole day to December 20th, so mark it on your calendars, potheads, so you don't forget. December 20th, 3 p.m. AWS Arena. Same location, different day. Please don't show up on Saturday and go, what the fuck happened? Because you're stupid and didn't pay attention. You will see, for sure, well, what was originally supposed to be Doom versus Joey Ryan. I'm thinking, great. Not only is this going to be a great match, because I'm a Joey Ryan mark, I'm not going to lie. I'm thinking, finally, we got somebody that if he can't beat Doom, I'm going to kill that motherfucker. I mean, seriously, if Joey Ryan can't beat him, I got to blow his goddamn head off for him to lose the fucking belt, right? Right? Wrong! There's something always fucking happens. You go to IWWrestling.com one day, I'm thinking, sweet, there's new content. What's that new content? Joey Ryan can't motherfucking make it. Awesome. So what's Doom gonna do? Is Doom gonna fight Barry Horowitz and retain it again? No, thank God, actually Vic did something much better than that. You know who he's gonna fight now? Scorpio Sky. That's right. No. Doom didn't get off easy. He didn't get a softy opponent. We got Scorpio mother effing Sky, baby. Now, seriously, if this guy can't take down Doom, refer to, I'm going to shoot Doom in the fucking head. But since I'm fairly sure Scorpio Sky can beat him, I don't have to go away for life for murder. So, Well, I'm just banking I don't have to go away for life for murder. Now, moving on. It's not announced yet. Well, I mean, as far as I'm shooting this, it's not announced yet. But I've been informed that Jason Watson Chimera will be in action. And not only will Chimera be in action, he'll be stuffed so full of Imodium AD he won't be able to shit for a week. So he should make the show. Now who they're going to be fighting, I don't know. But if all goes right, this will actually be announced on IWWrestling.com before this airs. Or you'll be reading the results for Das Sunday, and you'll know. But, I'm hoping for preview. Really, I'm hoping for a preview. Moving on, we also have, in what is, a new trend in IWL, brought to us by our friends at AWS, Christina Vionieri will be in action once again in an intergender match, taking on what will be an IWL debut, and one of my personal favorites, the Human Tornado. Now, 2 things. One, first off, I like the Human Tornado, so I'm really excited about this in general. I think the phenomenal talent. It's great it's coming to IWL. Secondly, a couple years ago, myself, Vic, and my brother-in-law We all went to, oh shit, I believe it was All-Star Weekend 6.